Okay, today is 22nd of April 2023. The successful completion day of the retreat. So today at the end of the retreat we are having the last talk. So in this very last talk I am going to talk about the appamada. The appamada is the essence of the Tipitaka. If we summarize all the teachings that Buddha taught for 45 years, it can be summarized by a single word, and that is none other than appamada. That is why Buddha's last word for all disciples, all students, was appamada. Appamadena sampadeta. Appamadena means, sampadeta means accomplish the three trainings. Accomplish the three trainings by appamada, by non-negligence. That was the last word of the Buddha for all the disciples. So the essence of the Tipitaka, the summarization of the Tipitaka is appamada. If we follow appamada, means we follow all the teachings of the Buddha. So that's why we are going to talk about appamada today. This word appamada is familiar for the yogis as well, because every day, every night, after observing the sila, at the end, I always say appamadena sampadeta. Then yogis say ama bhante or sadhu sadhu. So this is not the new word for the yogis, it is quite familiar word. The meaning of the appamada is simply non-negligence, heedfulness or non-forgetfulness is the meaning of the appamada. But to understand more about appamada, first we should know the meaning of the pamada. Opposite of appamada is pamada. And pamada is simply negligence, forgetfulness or heedlessness. But forgetfulness or negligence or heedlessness is not a complete meaning of the pamada. The complete meaning of the pamada is being forgetful to avoid, which must be avoided, or not avoiding, which must be avoided. And the second is not performing what must be performed. So two things, not avoiding, not refraining what must be avoided and refrained, and not performing what must be performed is the complete meaning of the pamada. So basically, the 5 precepts, the 5 wrong deeds that we have to avoid by undertaking the 5 precepts, by observing the 5 precepts, not killing, not stealing, not sexual misconduct, not lying, not taking intoxicants. These are the main 5 things must be avoided. So if we are not avoiding these 5 things, or we are not following, observing the 5 precepts, we are breaking 5 precepts, then that is pamada. Or simply the bodily behaviors or bodily actions, verbal behavior and verbal actions, which is not good, suitable for oneself and others, which is not beneficial for oneself and others, all these must be avoided. And if we are not avoiding those bodily behaviors and the verbal behaviors, that is pamada. And what must be performed is the wholesome deeds, which is suitable for oneself and beneficial, and suitable for others and beneficial. Those actions, these must be performed. It could be dana, generosity, it could be listening the Dhammatak, it could be discussing about the Dhammatak, it could be sharing merits, it could be giving service or the voluntary works. So there are many wholesome deeds to perform. It could be sending metta, it could be contemplating the virtues of Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. These all are the wholesome deeds must be performed. So if we are failing to perform the wholesome deeds which must be performed, then again pamada, negligence. So in this way, the action which must be avoided, if we are not avoiding, that is also pamada, negligence. And the actions which must be performed, if we are not performing, that is also pamada. To understand more about the pamada, we have to know 3 levels, 3 types of pamada, 3 types of negligence. The first one is the coarse type of pamada, the very rough type of, very gross type of pamada. That means there are the people in this world who do not refrain anything, who do not restrain anything. Killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, lying, intoxicants. So those people who don't refrain the bodily and the verbal behaviors which must be avoided, so that pamada is the coarse or very rough, very gross type of pamada. The second type of pamada is medium pamada, medium type of pamada. So in this world there are people who don't kill, who don't steal, who don't do sexual misconduct, not lying, not taking intoxicants. They do their business, they do their job, they earn money. They don't commit these 5 the wrong deeds. But still, they are not performing any good action. Like they just keep enjoying. They just keep enjoying by eating good, by listening good, by wearing good clothes. So just enjoying or living just the luxurious life. living just the luxurious life. Yes, they are not committing the bad this by body and speech, but on another hand, they are also not performing any wholesome deeds. So that is the medium type of pamada. That is also the negligence. There are many people in this world having this second medium pamada, and I also have made this medium type of pamada people. I tried to pursue them to practice meditation, to do the wholesome deeds, but they replied me, why should I do the wholesome deeds? I'm not doing any wrong deeds. I'm not killing, stealing, sexual misconducts, lying, not taking intoxicants. I'm doing my own business. I have enough money. I can enjoy my life. I have happy life. So why do I need to practice meditation, or why do I need to do the other wholesome deeds? So I don't need to perform those wholesome deeds. I got this kind of reply from them. So they are medium type of pamada people. So this is the second medium pamada. The third pamada is subtle one. It is when we practice meditation in a meditation center while we are joining the retreat. Like as a yogi, as a meditator, have to be mindful all along the day, from the early morning to the end of the day. We can't talk, we have to do mindfully everything. If we are missing to do so, if we keep talking, if we are not mindful in our daily activities, then that is the subtle, the third type of pamada. That is also the pamada, negligence. Means we are being failure to perform as a genuine yogi, as a genuine meditator, real meditator. So that is also the pamada, negligence. So these are the three types of pamada. Now it is easy to understand about the apamada. Apamada is the opposite of the pamada. Means if we avoid what must be avoided, and if we perform what must be performed, then that is apamada. Verbal bodily behaviors which are not suitable, not beneficial for oneself and others, we have to avoid. The verbal behaviors which is not suitable and beneficial for oneself and others, if we avoid, and if we keep performing the actions which must be performed, maybe generosity, practicing meditation, sending metta, contemplation of the virtues of the triple genes, listening talk, discussing about the Dhamma, etc. If we keep performing, then that is apamada. As pamada is three in type, similarly apamada also three in kinds. The first one is the coarse one, second is medium one, and third is the subtle one. The first apamada is, there are the people who keep avoiding There are the people who keep avoiding what must be avoided, but not performing the other wholesome deeds. So that kind of appamada is the coarse appamada, just avoiding what must be avoided, but not performing what must be performed. And the medium is those who avoid what must be avoided and also keep performing what must be performed. And the third one is mainly applies in the meditation retreat by being the mindful all along the day, by not talking, by doing all the activities mindfully. So from early morning until go to the bed, if keep trying, not missing the object to know, that is the subtle kind of appamada. So the meditators, now you are leaving the center, you are going back to home. So you should practice minimum the medium level of appamada. That is, you have to avoid what must be avoided, and you have to perform the action, these are the wholesome deeds, what must be performed. At least you have to practice 5 precepts every day in order to avoid killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, lying, and taking intoxicants. That is the compulsory, the precept to be practiced. And occasionally you can also practice the 8th precept, like on every weekend or once a month, twice a month. In this way, you have to refrain or to avoid those actions which must be avoided. Meanwhile, you have to perform the good deeds, like doing dana, listening Dhamma talk, discussing about the Dhamma, sending loving kindness, contemplation of the virtues of the triple gems, and especially practicing meditation. So practicing meditation. So these wholesome deeds also must be performed. So if you are doing this both, then you are practicing the medium type of appamada. Among many wholesome deeds, mainly we are going to talk about practicing meditation at home, how we can practice meditation. So at home also definitely we can practice meditation. This meditation is meditation of mindfulness, being mindful, being aware, being attentive, what we are doing, what we are saying, what we are thinking. So if we could become able to mindful in those activities, then we would be able to practice meditation. So awareness is important, attentiveness is important. So minimum 2 hours of sitting is needed. Maybe in the morning 1 section, in the evening 1 section. This is minimum. If you can you can practice. If the time is available to practice more, then of course we can practice 3 hours or the 3 sections also, or the 4 sections. But minimum, at least we should practice the 2 sections of the day. For walking meditation, if you have enough time to do the separate walking meditation, then it is better. But if you have no separate time to do walking, but it is still okay. You can do walking meditation whenever you walk somewhere, maybe in home also, when you walk upstairs to downstairs, downstairs to upstairs. At that time also you can be mindful in the steps, or maybe outside also while you are walking alone, you can pay attention in your footsteps. So if you try every day, then it would be useful for you. Slowly mind will pick up by itself. Mind will not automatically by itself. It's just about the practice. You have to train your mind. If you train, slowly it becomes used to observe the steps as well. Besides that, we have to also we should try to practice in other activities. Like in meditation center, we try to be mindful while eating, while drinking, while having shower, doing laundry. In all activities, we try our best to be mindful. But at home, it is not easy to be mindful. And it is not easy to do as slow as in meditation center. So, of course, we can do it in normal speed, but you can select. It is not easy to do mindfully in all activities, so what you can do is you can select the tasks. You should make a list of the tasks or the actions that you try to be mindful. Maybe, for example, early in the morning when you wake up, when you get up, at that time nobody disturbs. When you wash your face, when you brush your teeth, at that time nobody disturbs you. So that could be the one action you can select. Maybe while you are having bath, because at that time also nobody disturbs you. Maybe while you are doing laundry. Or maybe if you eat alone, then while eating. So in this way, you have to select or you should make a list of 3, 4 or 5 daily activities in order to do mindfully. In order to do mindfully that, every day in these activities that I have selected, I will try to do mindfully. And every day you should try it. If you try every day, then slowly you will become able to do mindfully all those activities. Not deep mindful as in meditation hall, meditation retreat, but still you will be able to do mindfully those activities. So in this way you have to select the tasks also, and you have to make the schedule for the sitting meditation and for the daily activities. So why I am talking about making the schedule, because if we don't, then we become lazy. We become lazy, so we have to make a schedule. For example, at night, you make a schedule to practice at 8 p.m. for sitting meditation. Then compulsory you should try to do it. Except like there is the exception, the emergency things to do, the emergency case is there. You cannot avoid that action. Only in those cases we should skip that meditation section. Otherwise, you should try your best to not to skip, not to quit that meditation section. Otherwise, mind become lazy. If you skip today, if you quit today, Then tomorrow also mind become lazy. Oh, yesterday I have already skipped. Or today also no problem. Tomorrow also no problem. It become no problem. Actually it is problem. It become problem. So that's why we have to make a schedule. You should follow strictly the schedule you have made. And if possible, you have to make a schedule from today, not from tomorrow. From today you should try. Because today is the day you leave the center. So your desire is still strong to practice meditation. If it is tomorrow, if it is the day after tomorrow, if it is the next week, then your desire is not strong enough to practice in daily life. The desire slowly slackens. Mind becomes lazy. Mind keeps saying, tomorrow, I will start from tomorrow. I will start from tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. So that's why, if possible, from today. If can't today, at least from tomorrow, you should make a schedule and you should try. So keep trying from today. If you keep trying, then you will see the benefits. I have seen many yogis who are practicing in their daily life, as I mentioned, and making lots of improvement in meditation. And not just making improvement, but also living happy life. Slowly happiness, slowly mind become more happier, mind become more peace, calm, and less sadness, less suffering, less sorrow, less difficult life. It become easy life. It become calm, peaceful life. So that's why I would like to ask all the yogis also to be appamada, or to keep practicing at home as well. As we take food, especially vitamins and the minerals every day in order to keep our body strong and healthy, similarly we should take the nutrition of the meditation every day. We don't skip food even a day. Similarly, we should not skip meditation even a day. If you keep doing so, your mind also will be strong enough, and your mind will be also healthy enough. So may you all be able to keep practicing in daily life also, and may you be able to make your life peaceful. I would like to express my appreciation, especially for the shadow of the Fukshan Monastery, and especially to the Shukwa and the organizer, giving me this opportunity by conducting this retreat. I had a good opportunity to share my Dhamma to the meditators, to the yogis. So first of all, I am very grateful to the shadow, to the Shukwa, to the organizer, giving me this opportunity and for taking care of me while I am staying here. And the second appreciation goes to the yogis, because without yogis, without meditators, the meditation retreat is impossible. So appreciation for the meditators, yogis, for coming to practice, not just coming to practice, also practicing till the end of the retreat, and practicing diligently also. and grateful to all the people who are directly, indirectly helping me and for the retreat. So for all those people who are helping directly, indirectly, like for serving the food for me, for volunteer, for providing juice. There are many volunteers every day helping me to shop, so all those volunteers especially. So I would like to express my appreciation, and I apologize if I had made, or because of me, if there was any inconvenience during my stay in this center. I would like to apologize for that as well.
สาธุสาธุสา